Let's talk about it. Good morning, and welcome back to Rise and Shine College Football. I'm your host, Jason Watkins. He's big cuz Marcus Dent. And if you love college football, you know you're in the right place. So before you forget, smash that red subscriber button, like our videos, and don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss one moment. Hall of Fame College Football. Good morning. Welcome into the show, everybody. What's up there, big cuz? How you doing?
Man, just trying to get in where I fit in.
Trying to get in where you fit in?
Sir.
Hey, do you have your microphone to where it's like only coming on when you talk into it or something like that? Because it's like it starts, you start talking and then it kind of kicks in. I don't know. But maybe not. We'll check it out. All right.
What about now?
It's probably a little better. I don't know. Talk. Say something.
Ain't no telling, man. You know, I don't have that hot dollar quick.
Whatever, bro. You just messing around with it. All right. Welcome into the show, Brandon Snake. Sooner for Life. Crucifax Autumn. Let's see who else we got. We got a bunch of comments in here. So Crucifax Autumn. Greg Gray, Sammy Chandler, Stan J. Ross, David Whitehead, My Gun Sweetness. Hey, Shelby. What's up, Shelby? Welcome in, First Lady. First Lady of Georgia football right there. What's up there, Shelby? Good to see you. Congratulations. All right. Welcome into the show, everybody. Yeah, Texas still does suck. You know, we can always get down for that.
And call your team trash. Because that's what they are, trash.
Or, you know.
The brand has finally returned. Fuck your brand.
As always. T-Boomer. What up? Good to see everybody. Well, and I'm hoping we do get Big Mike should be coming in here in a few minutes. I think we can troll him a little bit with what with this question coming up. But, you know, Ken Sterling, good to see you, sir. I guess the scrimmage the other night, offense looked really good. You're hearing words like dominant out there. And that, of course, you know, you have a certain number of really freaked out fans over pretty much anything that gets said coming out of camp anyway. And so this one automatically, you know, freaks everybody out. They dominated the first scrimmage, apparently. The offense was really good the other night. I don't know. Of course, it feels like balance to me, right? You know what I mean? And it's I mean, you've been there, you've seen the difference, and you see what the offense is kind of doing and stuff like that, and what kind of player material is, what kind of dogs it seems like you got on that side of the ball. What are your thoughts on it?
Man, I think you have exactly what you need. It's the balance. The other night, talked to Isaiah, he was just telling, you know, if they're getting into a group, you got a couple guys out there. But they get into a group, really working. You know, Cheers. And he's that guy. He makes it. He makes it. Even when they, you know, the other night when they didn't have stellar performance, he still was like, "Hey, we kick your ass." And that's just the type of attitude he had.
Yeah.
You know, when you got that type of attitude, you're going
to. Yeah, we're having some issues with your mic, bro. You're kind of not coming into.
Hold on, let me cut it out. Oh, go ahead. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, fading in and out, he said. Okay, yeah, good. He's gonna check it out here. All right. I heard they're having a situational scrimmage, adjust and exploit. I like it. Yeah, Scott Walker, what's up, man? Good to see you. Goated. Let's see, Sooner in Texas. Morning, everyone. Morning, Sooner in Texas. Come in and hit that button. Yes, sir. Wipe your feet as you get in here. Can you guys hear me pretty good though still? All right. Let's see. I'll get him off there and he can come back in a second whenever he's ready. All right, just Dent. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. I was hearing that like that a second ago. I'll be able to hear you when you're back there. All right. Get the details right. Well, yeah, you know. What's up, Greg? Greg, good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. You know, and the thing is, like, to me, it feels like if you were doing it that way and you were having that kind of issue, all the time, which is what
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's much better. Much better. Okay.
Yeah, man. My deal is with the offense, you know, you got a sense of, we don't give a damn how well you think you are on that side of the ball, what team it is, that they feel like they can beat you.
Yeah.
And really, it's kind of like a second half, can we adjust? And the second practice scrimmage, or what do you want to call it, they came out and adjust. That's what you want to see from this football team. You go in at the half and you might be playing a LSU or somebody like that, and you might be down. And then you come out and adjust. That's something that we never saw last year with this football team. We never saw the adjustments. And so now with them being able to make adjustments and dominate after you make the adjustment, that says a whole lot for the entire program.
Mm-hmm.
Now the defense, they can go out and do some things that they really want to do on the defense side of the ball because they have an offense that can say, "Hey, look, I got your back. We're gonna take a chance right here.
Yeah.
We got your
Well,
back."
myself, I like it that if you kind of took it on the chin the first time out, took it on the chin a little bit. I mean, you heard good things about the offense, but more or less they kept saying that the defense won the day. So I like it that there's enough competition going on, and I understand that R. Mason may not have played much or whatever in that one. You had a couple guys that were sitting out. I don't give a shit. To me,
Yeah.
you got to come out there with a competitive attitude, and you don't like it getting your ass kicked.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, I didn't play at this level, but I know that we weren't having it. You know what I mean? You don't want to have that
No.
shit going on from week to week. You're glad that your defense is good or whatever, but you want to go out there and do your thing. That's what you do. So, right now there's nobody else to beat up on but each other. So you might as well get out there and get after it and try to do the best you can. And I think it makes both sides better. So, I don't know what John was talking about on Locked On this morning. He was concerned, like they should never make a mistake on the defensive side. Even the best
Man,
defenses give up
dude,
points, man.
come on, man. I mean, if you go back and look at even the championships that BV won when he was a defense coordinator, you're going to give up points because you're going against high talented kids, high talented offenses.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to sit up here and think, the days of a 7-6 ball game back in the day, that's over with, bro. That's just, I mean, the offenses are too skilled, the kids are skilled, the schemes are
No
faster.
kidding.
Yeah, I mean, so, I mean, if you're thinking, if you have any kind of negative thoughts just because the offense won a scrimmage, then, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't know what to think about that as a you know anybody doing any kind of analysis on football. It's kind of
It's weird.
absurd to
It
me.
was weird to
Yeah.
me. It was weird to me, and Jay kind of took him to task on a little bit, though. At least Jay took him to task a little bit there, but I was like, "What the hell?" I mean,
Nah, I didn't see it this morning. I'm gonna go back and check it out since you said that. I mean, I like John, and sometimes we get in our feelings because we've been seeing one side dominate, for the last year and a half. So
Well,
I get it,
I
but
think that
there's
everybody
nothing to
feels
worry
like
about.
I think everybody I think not everybody, but I think some people feel like it's been a while. You have to be better on that other side. You know what I mean? Um, and if you're not better on the defensive side of the ball and you're dominant, if you're not going to dominate here, you're going to dominate the rest of the league. I don't know
Right.
that anybody else in the SEC is really going to have the same kind of offense that Oklahoma has. I would say Texas is going to be pretty damn close because I mean, that's what Sark does. I think that they're going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't think that Arch is gonna be without problems throughout the season at times. I think he's gonna have his hands full whenever he gets to Dallas, for damn sure. But in the end, I would say that, these are the things that
Well, here's the thing, Jason, and we talked about this off the air. How many quarterbacks in the SEC are returning? How many teams are breaking in new quarterbacks? That's going to be a big issue. And we hearing already Florida, DJ is hurt. We hearing,
yeah.
Manning got a little nick. You got all kind of stuff going on around us. Um,
Hell, I just
yeah,
heard that they just kicked a damn, um, player off the team at Florida State because he was fighting a coach.
yeah. So what I'm
I
saying,
mean, we could
but,
have
but
worse problems, man.
yeah, we could have a whole lot worse problems. And like I said, man, this team is flowing. They're
Yeah.
flowing pretty good right now. They're feeling themselves. And to be able to, have the day that they had last scrimmage, that was a good thing for the program. The people needed to see that. They needed to see the young guys out there getting after.
Right.
So I mean that's something that I really think probably was the best overall look of what I feel like the season could be, knowing that the offense had a true dominant day, not somebody just saying that to make the people feel good because our offense was like luster last year. So you know,
Yeah, no doubt.
you know what I'm saying. I mean, it was a lot of stuff got there. Well, I think the offense had a pretty good day. We never heard the word dominant.
Yeah.
Never heard the
No,
word
no,
dominant.
no, and most of the time, we didn't even hear good. Hey,
Right.
Fence Post, thank you very much for the super chat, $20 super chat. You said, "Glad I found your show, Jason. Can't wait to follow along during the season." And we love having you, man. Appreciate you coming on. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Yeah, listen, you didn't even hear good very much. Um,
Right.
OT Boomer. Yeah, well, listen, I mean, I'm not gonna get too crazy in here of ripping up my boys there. John's okay with me.
No, man,
Yeah,
John's a good dude. I mean,
he's a
he
good
just
dude, and he's been
yeah,
he's
he's a
been
great dude, man. Come on. I mean, I wasn't saying it
He
like
takes
that.
up for
No.
Oklahoma on Twitter more than I mean, that guy,
Yeah, man.
he
No,
ain't
man.
scared to say shit on Twitter, and he'll get out there and get after it back and forth with a lot of
Yeah,
trolls
man.
out there and stuff that are doing that, and he's a OU guy, so I'm not
But
gonna
he just one of those guys. Like my
it's a little
uncle said,
surprising is all I was
he's a
getting.
wor-
It's
he
a little
he's a
surprising.
he's a little bit of a worry wart sometimes. But
Yeah.
man, there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody, but he puts out good content, man, and he's true to the game, man. So props up to John. But I don't, John, you listening? Well, I don't think we got anything to worry about, buddy.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Shouty, what's up, Shouty? He said, "Man, can we just start the season tomorrow?" Hell, I wish. I wish they would. We got one but hey, I'll tell you what, this is the last weekend without a game. So next weekend you got week 0. He's got a few games there going on that with that one. Obviously, Farmageddon over in Ireland, Kansas State, and Iowa State. That ought to be a pretty good one.
That's
Um,
crazy.
I still think it's wild that they're having that damn game over there, but it's pretty crazy.
Right.
I'm just excited that there's going to be football back on the damn TV. So, and it don't have to be the NFL that I'm watching. So,
Somebody cashed a big check for that game to be over there. That's all I can say. I
yeah,
think both of those schools got pretty good money for going over there.
yeah, yeah, no doubt. Blind Squirrel gets a nut every once in a while. OU's offense deserves to have great camp and practice days too. Listen, here's the thing. It's like I said, I look at it as this is a competitive group of cats, man. This is a competitive group of cats. And I said this last night on the show with K. Chris and those guys is that look, to me, as much as I put out that short video this morning about I think Oklahoma has the best quarterback room in the country. When you think about the situation that they have with Michael Hawkins backing up John Mateer, I mean,
Hey
we heard
man,
David
have you seen some of his throws
son of a
on
bitch.
Twitter and on the yeah man, look
Bro,
good.
he did that off platform, flipping it sidearm off his back foot, and he hits it, 25 yards down the field on the money, 6-inch
Yeah,
window. Come on, bro. I mean, I've said
yeah,
it a bunch of
Mike can
times.
throw it, man. Mike can sling it, bro.
Man, he can sling it, he can run it, he can do whatever. I think what I said last night though, and this is really how I feel about it too, is that because I think what was it that Gabe and Teddy were talking about this the other night? And I was kind of surprised that they went there on it because you know how people get. But they were talking about that even Arbuckle had said, if we start talking about overall talent, just talent level, that there's a damn conversation to be had when it comes to Michael Hawkins and whether or not he's a better athlete. Yeah, I don't think it's surprising that I think he is a better athlete. Now, I also said last night, and I mean this 100%. I think that we needed what John Mateer. We need him as the starter coming out the gate, and I think that what he is bringing into the table is as important as any other addition because of his swag, his confidence level. It's something that you haven't seen as much of at OU lately.
Yeah,
That level of confidence, walking out of the damn tunnel, that they just know they're about to put it on your ass. And that's the way that he comes out and looks. And I mean, talking smack to these defensive guys. He was at
no,
media days, he was like, man, I wouldn't want to have to deal with this defense. But he is dealing with this defense daily. And so
it's gonna make him better, man. That's all it's doing is making him better.
I agree. And I think, but I think that he's energized that defense a little bit because he's coming out there talking that shit. You know what I mean?
Well, this is what you got to look at. Look at the um, what's his name, Vanderbilt quarterback. Everybody's talking about what he can't do in the SEC.
Yeah.
Hey, your boy came from New Mexico State and put up great numbers.
Yeah.
So if we get
That
that kind
too,
of
the
production
bullshit
out of
stuff.
him,
Well, I mean, you had Josh Pate just picked him to win the Heisman.
oh Josh,
No,
yeah,
he was no, I mean Mateer.
yeah, I know, yeah. I saw that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, just the offense being able to move the ball, instead of that eight downs, 3 and out, man, we can't have that kind of play out of no game. I feel like this, Jason, and this is my gut opinion. If we have two backs over 800 yards, we have at least one receiver with 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
Which if
Or
you
a
got at
bunch
least
of them
one
with
with
500
1,000
or
yards,
something like that. You got a
the
bunch
other
of 500.
yeah,
Yeah.
you got the other guys going to have 4, maybe even 5. Dude,
Right.
that's a recipe for 10 wins.
Yeah.
We have two backs with over 800 plus, and at least one receiver with 1,000, and another receiver that's in the high six, and that's not including all the other guys. That's a recipe for 10 wins.
Absolutely.
Because if
Absolutely.
we get two backs over 800, that means we can control the football.
Damn right. And that's the biggest thing. And that's what I was talking about last night. And I've been saying this a lot. I think we all have. I don't think you need this offense to go out there and lead the country in scoring
No.
and yardage and all that stuff. I think what you need them to do is control the clock and be able to score when you need to score. And especially when the defense gives you a turnover, capitalize on that sucker.
Hey,
You know what I
man,
mean?
look, check this out. Tennessee is the prime example.
Yep.
Prime example. We get the
Oh yeah.
ball 2 times in the red zone, and we get nothing.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, you take
Immediate
Missouri.
turnover.
You take
Immediate turnover.
Missouri. You take Missouri, bro. We have the lead. We what, a minute or so left to go in the ball game, dude.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, that's 2 wins right there. So that's 8 wins. You know, we're
Yeah.
not even talking about Ole Miss. You know, we leading that ball game at the half too, if I can remember. You know,
Yeah.
and some
Yeah,
of
we were
these
leading
teams
at the
that
half
we're
of Ole
talking
Miss.
about,
We were leading at the half of Ole Miss. We were leading in the last 2 minutes of damn Missouri,
yeah.
you know?
So I mean, you take some of those games that we just missed out on just because of bonehead offensive stuff that we did,
Sure.
man. And look, and you got a lot better football team, and I don't think that we got a tough schedule, but I still think we had a tougher schedule last year with the talent that the other teams had compared to our talent.
I think that there were yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. I think that Ole Miss was certainly better. I mean, what they lost 6 guys to the NFL off that defense. And
6.
not to mention the guys that they lost out of the now I know they love their receivers there with the guys that they got in, but the truth is that those guys are still, we're talking about a situation where, I mean, hell, I'm well,
They
I just
still,
feel like
they still. I mean, they got a quarterback who has all the talent in the world. He reminds me of a Michael Hawkins. Okay,
uh
he reminds me of Mike. He's fast. He's smart, super smart, but he still haven't played a down in the SEC.
Big Mike Boganowski in the house. Welcome to the show,
Oh,
sir.
Mike,
What up? What up? What up?
am I froze?
I don't know. Not for us.
Showing me
No.
being froze on my screen. I don't know what's going on. Hold on, let me get out.
Might have to refresh real quick. Um,
It's
yeah,
there.
Big Bo, we were just talking about the quote unquote domination by the offense the other night. And you got some scary asses around here that are worried about it a little
I
bit.
heard different.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
I
I know.
knew this was coming from you.
Listen,
Oh man, look, I heard different about the first one when
yeah,
they
bro.
said the defense dominated.
Yeah, yeah. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying, there was a lot of flags being thrown.
Oh man, here we go.
So what does
Well,
that
I'm saying,
mean?
that's just what
Speak
I'm
up,
hearing.
speak up. Don't say all I'm saying. Don't you say what you mean.
All
What
I
you
heard,
talking
all
about?
I heard was there was a lot of flags that went to the offense. That's all I heard.
Went to the offense.
Yeah, a lot of the flags. See, I didn't hear that about the first scrimmage, right? All I heard, and this isn't from my son, so everybody's like, "Oh, you talking to son?" Nope, talking to a few people that the offense got a lot of flags. That's all I'm saying. That benefited them. Whether or not
Well,
they're
if you
benefiting,
holding,
I
you
don't
hold
know.
it.
I wasn't there. I don't know. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying.
Okay. Well, according to there's been a number of people that have said that it was a dominant performance by the offense. And then of course you had some well, we were just talking and not to get them pissy at John and Jay, but they were talking about this morning and John was talking about, man, I just don't like you can't have it. You can't take plays off or days off or whatever. You end up losing and blah blah blah. And it's like, dude, to me, I feel like this means it's a competitive group of guys, man. If you're gonna get beat up one day, and I heard Peyton Bowen talking about we whipped their ass today with the last time when he was talking about when they were talking to him after one of those practices or whatever. That's competition, man. They like stuff like that. You know what I mean? And so I like to hear that they came back out and got a little bit of get back the next time around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, what would you rather have it one way where one team's just kicking the shit out of somebody for the whole training camp?
That's what we
Happens.
had last year. That's what we had last year.
No. I mean, that's the only other real outcome I see out of this, instead of somebody going back and forth and one win one day, one win the next day. Somebody just gets dominated the whole time, and then guess what? You're a
Yeah.
one phase football team.
Yeah. Yep.
Unfazed. They're having
Oh, you're
another
good.
scrimmage
He's
weekend.
offline now. He's already all the way offline.
Yeah, they're having another scrimmage this weekend. It's alumni week or whatever, and
Yeah.
have a couple, for the younger cats that hadn't got to scrimmage that much, or one last final chance to get out there and show them what's up.
Yeah, and so it's going to be more like somebody said it's going to be like a situational though.
There'll be some situationals, and then like they'll have like a scrimmage for like the backups.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
You saw that in the spring too. That's when Guillory got his first pick in the spring. You know what I mean?
Right.
At that when I was actually at that.
Situational stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, Big Cuz keeps.
Fence post come through with a little $20. I see that up in the chat.
Yeah, man, that was cool. Little $20, little 20. I appreciated that. Fence posting. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Oh, and Trojan Fight the other day, Trojan Fight came through with one on Wednesday, and it was
still showing me froze for
55-19.
some reason on my screen.
He did it for the score of the game the last time the OU played SC in that national championship game. It was a pretty slick move by him, to be honest with you. At least he paid for it to talk that shit. You know what I mean? Damn, he just bouncing right back out. You were good to go there, Big Cuz. I don't know what's going on.
He said it was showing him still froze on the screen.
Oh yeah. Okay. He might have to. You're good on our end, bro. You're good on our end.
Man, I can't even hear shit.
Oh, you can't. Oh no. Let me know when you're ready to come back in. I'll hear you. I'll hear you back there. All right. Let's see. Bo got a pick. Yes, he did. I heard about that. That's what I was going to ask you about that. He did get an interception.
Yeah.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all see Jake Cruel last night? Yeah, he had 3 sacks in the first game.
Is that what he ended up with? I seen he had 3. I didn't know what happened for the whole game.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, French folks. Yeah. This is good for both sides of the ball. They need a little back and forth. No, that's what I'm saying. I think it's going to be awesome whenever you kind of go back and forth. I think it's a good thing. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You know what I mean? It's well, like I said, I think John does a good job of taking up for this program. I'll tell you that much. You know what I mean? So, he's sometimes you gotta say, well, whatever, man. I say what I mean, and I don't really care what people think about it. So I get it. You know what I mean? So it's all good. It's all good whenever if he wants to talk.
I need context on this text up here. What you got? I missed this. What you guys were talking about from Greg Ray? It says, "Man, tell me Moneyline Mateer is thick. He looks like a running back. That boy can run." What was y'all talking about?
I don't know what this means. No concerns whatsoever with the offense punching the defense in the mouth. They need it. This will help the whole team elevate. You're right, Monty. I agree. Welcome into the show, Monty Cisco, SDR. Derek, my guy. Good to see you. Mars Jams back in the house.
Hey, Neilio, we need some stories about BV in college.
Stories about BV in college.
Yeah, he said he played against him in high school and saw him around campus in Manhattan too. Hit my DM with a couple stories, bro. I need to know.
Man, hit him up. Yeah, listen, I always like hearing them. I think the best. I love that story talking about them having to pour ice water down the back of his damn pads all the time because you get too wound up. And he had that heart thing going on with him too at that time. So they didn't realize it was probably a really good thing that they did that because it could have been bad. He's got it fixed now or whatever, but apparently he gets so wound up and shit that Kirby Hockett talks about that whenever I guess they were talking about it in it was the first year when he was here or whatever,
I missed that.
But yeah, he was Hey, Venables, I'll tell you what, you would talk about a guy that, he went to Garden City and then pretty much still was a walk-on at K-State. So I think he was a walk-on. Maybe I'm wrong on that one. But he definitely worked his ass off to get where he got and then ended up playing a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he wasn't a guy that had a bunch of athleticism. You know what I mean? He was just not the guy that should have probably been starting or playing a whole lot. But that's how much, when you work your ass off like that and you've got a motor like that. And it all checks out for how he is as a coach too. You know what I mean? Watching him run them damn stairs, run the stadium every damn day. That dude was wild, man. He was wild.
Yeah, big. BB's
you can't hear anything. Damn, man. He's on the struggle bus now. What's going on?
Hey, as soon as I came on, bro, his shit is malfunctioning.
I don't know. Can you hear us now, bro? Yeah, I got you. Hold on just a second. Let me get you in. All right, there you go. He back. And we can see you're not frozen. We can hear you. You good?
I guess I am.
I'll give you one that's sort of legendary. In 93, former KU guard Rex Walters was nailed in the eye running down the court at Bramlage by a quarter. The urban legend was that it was Venables that did it.
Man, I can't.
Oh, shit. It's an urban legend?
They're not showing me on the stage on mine. Okay, here it is.
Yeah, you in there.
It's trying to come in. It won't pop up on my screen for some reason. I don't know.
Bro, that's
showing all three offline on mine. It didn't happen to Mike jumping in.
Oh, it is. He's blaming it on Mike. Oh, shit.
I told you. Hey, you know what that's called? That's called fucking karma. All that shit you was talking back in the day before I fixed my modem, when I got this new fiber. Yeah. Boy, been straight since. Y'all locked on that country Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you're right.
He's got to put some fucking quarters in it or what?
Hey, y'all down that country Fi.
Man.
The country Fi?
It's still jacked up right now. It's still kind of iffy, but hey.
You straight, dog.
It's all good.
Just fucking with it. It'll do all right. It'll be all
right.
I
ain't messing with it. I'm not touching. No, I'm not touching that at all.
David Moyer, Scott Walker. Dave's here. Got our resident Michigan fan up in here. Dent, Sooner Texas said you're on the short bus. Oh, that's a shot. That's another shot.
Yeah,
these short buses.
Yeah, we're gonna see what that damn short bus is when we get to damn Dallas.
That was Sooner in Texas that said it. That's wild.
Oh, okay.
Satterfield.
I thought somebody else said it.
Yeah. Johnny Bull. No, he called you short bus. You should have fired back at his ass.
Oh no, I thought it was a Texas fan.
Oh no.
Said something. I'm just, it's all good when we joking against each other. I'm cool with that. Shit, it is what it is. I play the dozen with anybody. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
Definitely that.
That's a pretty damn good story though. Rex Walters caught one in the eye at K-State. A quarter.
There's gotta be video of this.
That's good shit.
From Venables.
You got to ask him about that. Yeah, you got to ask him about that when you see him. Ask him if it's true that he threw a quarter at Rex Walters at K-State basketball.
Man, that's crazy.
Benji's in the house. Welcome to the show. Welcome. Let's see. Coach Top, my guy, what it is. Rake him.
He had some high school football on last night. Over in Georgia, a couple of top teams in the country.
Well,
yep.
IMG and who was it? Who'd they
No,
play?
it was Buford and can't think of
Buford.
another team start with an M. But both of them was like, I think one is ranked number 12 in the country. The other one was ranked like number 11 in the country. It was a great matchup. Buford won. You
Yeah.
know, they got
Buford
college
generally
facilities
does
over there.
win. They generally do
Well,
win. That's a good point.
hey, that shit is in the Washington Post back in '93.
What about the quarter?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Did it say who threw it?
Yes, Jayhawk struck by coin after win at Kansas State, January 19, 1993. Kansas defeated K-State 71-65 last night in its 10th straight win on the Kansas front, but the celebration was muted after a coin thrown from the stands hits Kansas Rex Walters in the head.
Dang.
Oh,
That's
just
crazy.
above the left eye. Just above the left eye.
Just above the left eye.
Rex
He
Walters
tried
from
to
the.
take an eye out. He tried to take an eye out.
That's crazy, bro.
Look,
It's not even so much of an urban legend. That shit happened.
man, I can tell you this. I'm right now while we are in camp, guys. I'm glad to hear the things that we're hearing because I'm hearing so much crap come out of these other camps as of right now, man. It's unreal.
Yeah.
Texas, LSU, oh, we know what's happening down there in Auburn. I mean, they really struggling down there at Auburn. Um,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
they tried to come back. They tried to come back and clean that up. Like the next day with showing him throwing some really good footballs. Some really good shots. But man, the damage is done, bro.
The
The
damage
damage is done.
is done.
Hey, so looking at that, and I've got that video, I can pull it up, but shout out to who I forget who it was that said that to me, but somebody that watched the show last night with us when we put that up there of let me find it real quick and then I'll just run it real quick. But JA, it looks like I think that he was looking in the wrong place. So and it doesn't make it really better for him as far as that goes, but I think it's more of a thing of
Bro, he stared that in cut and that outside receiver that was in cut, and he stared him down.
no, he really didn't. He was looking at the post, and I think he was looking for a drag, and that in
That's
cut.
what I'm saying. That outside receiver that ran that in cutting route, I can't really see the whole thing, but he come in. JA was looking at him, and meanwhile, the slot receiver ran out and was open, and he didn't throw it to the ball because he was staring at the outside receiver coming in,
Right.
which is the
Yeah.
exact
I
same
think
shit he would do
so
at
he didn't
Oklahoma.
even get to the second. He
Staring.
didn't even
Yeah,
get
he
to
didn't
the
even get
second
there. He
look.
was staring.
Right now, guys. From what I've seen, even when he was here, he has turned into a one read guy.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's not
One in
good.
a possible, man. And I watched him, come in for Dylan Gabriel, and he did a lot better than that. I don't know if his confidence is just shot or he just, sometimes you lose that mojo.
Yeah.
I don't know I don't know what the hell it is, but he is not. I don't care what nobody say. You can say what all you want to say about him, but he is not the same guy
Mm-hmm.
that came out of high school. And I know he had some struggles against some really good football teams that he played in the playoffs, but sometimes football can become mental. And I think right now with Jackson Arnold, football has become mental for him, and he's not being able to concentrate and focus on what he needs to be doing because he's too worried about things that if he just relax, he can control them.
Right.
And from what I saw at him, behind Dylan Gabriel, and to what I see,
He's in his own
what he
way.
is right now, he's a totally different person.
Yeah, he's in his own way. There's no two ways around it. He's in his own way.
Dude,
Yeah.
dude, it's not good, man. They wasn't even getting a pass rush when that was happening, bro. That was just a skelly little two
Well,
route combination.
I'm gonna say this: if he does not improve, if Jackson Arnold does not improve in week 1, week 2, maybe you see Deuce Knight in week 3. You probably will see Deuce Knight in week 4 for sure
Didn't
because
they,
They're not going to sit up there and go. They're not going to go with him in because they know the season that Oklahoma had with him doing that. So
Right.
they're not going to. They're not going to ride him out. I don't care how much money they paid him or whatever. He was a reach when they got him, and I think they knew that. But I think Freeze actually thought he could fix it. I really think Freeze thought, you know what? They just don't know what they're doing in Oklahoma. I can fix this kid. But the kid got to get out of his own way mentally. I think that's Jackson Arnold's biggest problem is mentally. He's just not there, and he's being pushed by Deuce Knight, knowing that, hey, if I make a mistake, I got this kid behind me. The same thing happened when he was at OU.
Well,
He
that's
knew he had Michael Hawkins right on his tail.
exactly, and he's not good at having people on his ass, But you can't if you're. It doesn't matter where you are, whether you're at Auburn or Oklahoma or wherever. You can't stop the recruiting machine just because this guy can't handle the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do it.
Right.
Shit is wild, man. But yeah, did you see that shit about the player they kicked off the team for fighting a coach at Florida State there? Big Bo.
No, I didn't see that this morning.
Shit is wild. Shit is wild, man. What up, Coach Smoke? What's up? What's up? That shit is wild, man.
The penalties for Michigan comes out at noon today.
Yeah, that's going to weigh heavy on their program. Period. What I don't like about what's going on in Michigan, guys. The head guy who was there in charge of the program is gone, and you're going to lay heavy sanctions on a school that if you're an assistant coach, you're doing exactly what the head coach tells you to do. And those kids had nothing to do with that. And they're going to suffer.
Yeah.
So if they get heavy sanctions, you might as well look for those kids to start hitting the portal. You're going to look for some of those kids to tap out. The ones with nagging injury, I'm hurt. I can't go.
Are you talking about where are you talking about? Who's getting heavy
sanctions? I'm talking about Michigan.
They're not getting heavy sanctions.
I hope they don't.
They got 20 million. They got 20 million fine, and like everything that they're doing mostly is to like Connor Stallions and Coach Harbaugh, who are neither one of them at the school anymore. And I'm the same way. I don't feel like that's stupid to do that anyway.
I know. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I'm
with you. I'm 100% with you on that because, I wish they'd just leave it alone. Let them play football.
Right. Me too.
Yeah.
I mean, because you can't do it to the kids that weren't there, and they weren't a part of that shit anyways.
So they was in high school, a lot of them.
Well, and I mean, it's not like
I ain't trying to, dude. Them kids knew what was looming over their head when they committed there.
Oh, nah, I wouldn't say all of them understood that fully. I wouldn't say that.
Come on, bro. If you guys would have picked Michigan, that's where you would have
fully known that shit was coming downhill if we decided to go there.
I disagree.
Come on, bro.
I disagree because everybody doesn't have the same information that you have, and they don't dig in deep into college football. Some parents just don't dig that deep.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't know.
You ain't got to dig deep for this.
Yes, you do, because you got some parents not even on Twitter, bro. All they do is Facebook.
You are doing your son a large disservice by not paying attention to what's going on in college football. If your son is being
that's the thing. But here's the thing, Mike. Every gender is not the same. Every kid that walks in a locker room is not the same. They don't have the same parents. They don't have the same guidance. They don't have the same thing. So a lot of these kids are walking into college, don't even know what the hell they walking into. So how in the hell could they understand what's going on in Michigan internally?
Dude, it wasn't internally though. Why
Well,
was it
yeah,
internal?
some of it. I mean, yeah, it's out in the public, but it's still internally because you don't know what's going to happen.
That's exactly my point. You're committing to an organization with a lot of unknowns.
Come on, bro.
Come on, bro. You guys cannot seriously have this take right now. You guys cannot.
I can have this tape because I'm
Bro,
seriously.
I have
I,
no.
I,
I
I
have no.
understand. I understand how parents don't understand because things are going on. Because I've been dealing with parents in college football for 20 years, so I understand how
all I'm saying,
misconstrued a
all
lot
I'm
of them
saying,
are.
all I'm saying is that you cannot totally like it's I feel bad for the kids. Like you cannot just totally like absolve them from like the
What do you
effects
mean
it has on.
absolve them?
Yeah, you
Oh
just said
man,
I feel bad for the kids that
Uh,
they didn't know this was coming. They didn't know this was
they
coming
did
down.
not know this was coming.
It ain't got
If
shit
those
to do
kids
with them
thought it
either
was
way.
coming, you
It
think they
doesn't have
would have
shit
went
to
to
do with the
Michigan?
players either way. What does that have to do with the players? They didn't set any of that shit up.
I'm not saying they did, Jason. That you're not. That's not, I'm not saying they did. All I'm saying is you guys are like, oh, poor kids, poor kids. They knew exactly what they were committing to.
No, they did not.
Oh my
No, they
god!
did not. No, they
Come
did
on,
not.
bro.
Not every.
Yeah,
I mean, you
it's
you
just like
knew that they
like
had
it's just like
self-imposed insane.
Michigan
You
runs
you
the
knew
ball.
as a
Michigan runs the
parent,
ball. Hold on,
some
listen.
of these people knew
Michigan,
they had self-imposed infractions coming up.
it's
We
listen.
understand that, but you
It's
did
just
not
like
know what the NCAA was going to come back and say. We're going to do this, that, and the third. There's no way for you to know that.
listen. I'm not saying you had to know
Not
exactly what
unringing
was
that
going to
bad
happen.
news head.
I'm not saying you know exactly what was going to happen, but you knew shit was looming. You know that there was looming. But this is like a parallel, right? It's just like Michigan runs the ball almost more than anybody in the country, but they still keep getting quarterbacks, top tier quarterbacks, to commit there. Those quarterbacks know what it is when they commit there, that they're going to hand the ball off, probably more than they would want to. It's the exact same thing.
No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah, I don't agree. I think you're wilding.
Yeah, Greg Ray,
Yeah.
you might be right. I'm not wiling. I'm not wiling. All I'm saying is you can't feel sorry for these kids. You guys are like, oh, I feel sorry for the kids. No,
Why
No,
can't
I
you?
do. I mean, I
It
it's
doesn't have
just
shit to do with it.
I'm not saying they had anything to do with it. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is they knew some shit was coming downhill when they decided to commit to that university. That's all I'm saying. So
Welcome into
don't
the
feel sorry
show,
for them.
Coach Smook. You just walked into a bee's nest in here, bro.
Come
I
on,
see,
man.
bro. Y'all know I like a little electricity, so I'll be ready, man. What's up? What
What,
y'all?
That's
come on.
why he popped in because that shit got wild. Now he said,
Yeah.
"I got a
Yeah.
link. I'm coming."
Actually, I was
Hey, this
ready to make
wasn't
my
even wild.
look.
It got way more wild than this.
Yeah. I've seen worse, but I heard it. But I was in there making me some lunch. You know, I'm at the spot now, so I get to cook on the stove. So I be in the kitchen more than anything nowadays. You know, doing that thing ever since I got back. What's up, Cuz? What up? What up, Mike? What up, Joe?
man, what's going on with you, bro?
Chilling, man.
Oh
Look,
wait,
trying to get big time like y'all, man.
I
whatever,
don't
bro.
know about that.
I
That's
ain't
Whatever.
Mike.
big. Only thing big around here is my stomach.
Hey, I'm trying to get one of them too. The big old good. I'm working on it, man. I've been working on it.
You just got back from personal
Trust.
trainer university, though, man. What you
Listen,
mean?
listen. That hey, I got to put on some weight to really do what I'm trying to do, man. I've been eating. I think I eat like 14 hours a day, bro. Like it's crazy. I'm eating all the time. If I'm not on camera, I might be eating on camera sometimes, but I be eating all day, man. But how everything going, man? How everything over here going?
They straight, man. Everything's going good.
That's
Well,
what's
yeah.
up.
Hey, listen. So, what do you think about this Michigan? Since we in on it, do you think they should have gotten the hammer dropped, as you hear these Ohio State fans saying, or whatever? The
I don't
hammer.
I don't think so. Harbaugh's gone. Like why they why they still got to suffer from what he allowed to happen? If anything, let's do a scholarship. You know, 5, 6 scholarships off of the class or whatever. However you got to do it, you got NIL to supplement off that. You can hit them that way, but I don't want to see nothing crazy come down on Michigan. They've been Sherrod Moore. I like what he doing with the program, the culture that he developing there. from one brother to another. And I like to see everybody succeed, but it's real personal in that industry when black coaches take the head. Like let's just be real. I hope I ain't offending nobody, but you saw what they tried to do with Freeman at Notre Dame when he first got there. Tried to throw some stuff his way. Franklin had to deal with stuff at Penn State. Like all of these things happen from former coaches. Why do these coaches have to carry it? And why is this such a big?
The only thing about Sharon is he was already there in on it, and he got an extra game. I guess so. It's 3-game suspension that he's going to get off of it. It looks like.
And that was self-imposed.
Self-imposed, exactly. So
let me ask you something. If they didn't self-impose them and specifically leave out a few big games, do you think the NCAA would have stepped in? If they would just have Sharon Moore suspended the first 3 or 4 games of the year, no matter what the games are, do you think the NCAA would have been cool with it? Or but since they cherry-picked their games, they want to suspend them, the NCAA was probably like, yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, and that's why I was going to say about the accountability factor. Like you can do all of that self-imposed stuff, but if you're not really being honest in how you want it to be imposed, I think you got to hold some accountability there. If you're going to do the first 4 games of the season, let that be the first 4 games of the season. Doesn't matter. Accept it. If you really didn't have nothing to do with it, you was just doing what you was told. Do what you told here. Accept them 4 games, but I don't think it should be that harsh of a punishment when he literally stepped out to the plate to take some type of accountability. And we all know that the game of college football is moved by is moved by money more so now than it has been in the past. I look at it now; it's a money move, another money move. You look at Michigan, what they was able to do in the portal 2 years ago or last year now, and it's kind of like the NCAA still trying to find a way to be relevant. So,
well, here's my take.
Let y'all know something real quick. Just by reading the comments, they agree with your boy on this take. So y'all can go.
Not all of them do.
Jason ain't gonna pull them up on the
Stop it.
He ain't gonna pop them up.
If you take your top lip and connect it to your bottom lip, you will shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I know I'm winning right now.
You ain't winning, bro.
Oh yeah.
You might have got a first down, but you ain't winning, bro.
You tripping. Not every there's two people in there that are agreeing with you. The rest of them say you're full of shit.
20 mil, bro. 20 mil though. That's a crazy fine. That's a crazy fine.
Bro,
like
listen.
For Michigan, that ain't shit, though. Come on, they can do T-shirts and free Sharon Moore T-shirts and make
it is a lot for anybody, bro.
What is it? I don't forgot what this punishment is even about.
About him deleting some texts. He deleted like 50-some text messages.
Like that. Yeah, I got you.
But apparently that didn't have anything to do with it though, because they already had the text messages and then
if you commit a crime, Jason, that let's say somebody committed a crime up the street, right? And you didn't have nothing to do with it, but you went up there and disposed of some evidence. Guess what? Your motherfucking ass getting in trouble.
That's not what so now the
But here's the deal, man. How can you say he disposed of evidence when we all know if you text something, you tweet something, you can't dispose it. You can't get rid of it.
They probably found it. That's how they know
all he had to do was subpoena his records, and that's it. But just because he went in his phone and deleted them, I delete stuff out of my text messages all the time.
You covering up dirt. I know your wife, bro. I'm talking to her at Alabama State or Illinois State. It's happening.
Man, look, bro. I delete shit all the time because it slows your phone down.
What the fuck is going on?
He said, "I know your wife."
I know your wife.
Did y'all?
Hey, bro.
See
got the code? You got the code?
We are off the rails on this Friday. It's Off the Rails Friday on Hall of Fame College Football. Welcome into the show, everybody.
Yeah, hey, Sooner in Texas, you're 100% correct.
They should. I mean, damn.
What are we doing?
The one thing I'll say about Michigan is that it's not like they're all a bunch of dummies, apparently, because shit, Connor Stalions just look. He was supposedly, wasn't he like in intelligence or whatever in the Marines? He said, or something like that.
Right. That's why they hired him.
That's
That
the
man
most
Connor Stallion
unintelligent
showing up
thing I've
to
ever freaking heard of. The way that he did all that shit with the damn put it on his credit card.
Hey, my guy showing up to the hotel. Don't let anybody know I'm here. Passing him the card with his name on it, like,
yeah.
or not even his name. The University of Michigan's account and all their stuff. Don't let anybody know I was here. And then you talk about what you talk about.
What the hell is he? What was that?
Well, I still got his number in my phone, bro. He probably ain't got it no more, but yeah, from when I went to Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
call him up. Call him right now and see if we get him on the show.
Hey, yeah, that'll be a good one. As a matter of fact, if you don't do it, send me the number. I'll call him and get him on the show. I want to know, why didn't you at least wore a doggone fake mustache or something, bro? Just walking up, putting a hood on and some shades, thinking that nobody gonna know it, and then wearing Michigan apparel. Like you going to this stuff wearing Michigan apparel.
They literally had video of people videoing the damn sidelines at all these damn games because they had already uncovered his little paper trail that he had going on or digital trail that he had running around out there. That was the dumbest shit ever.
If anybody should be punished, it was whoever was paying Connor Stallions to do this, because they did a horrible job recruiting. First of all, secondly, why? What did it get you? Because the time that you were doing
Hell,
it,
it got him a damn natty is what he got him.
A natty and two other playoff appearances. They did all right.
Yeah.
You think Connor Stallions affected the recruiting and the development on the field at Michigan?
Well, I know that he's the one that
no, not the development on the field, but actually, when you have a leg up on a team, I was talking to and I was telling you, Mike, I was talking to Mike Singletary about 2 weeks ago. And Mike Singletary was just talking about how important it was to know keys and watch film. You see what I'm saying? So if you picking up stuff that you know that they're finna do over there, man, that's way better than watching film, because you know what they finna run.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a big ass advantage. If Arbuckle knows exactly what that defense is finna do, they're not gonna change, they're not gonna shift. Even when they shift, he know what they're shifting to. If you tell me that every play, I know that every play, I could beat your ass.
Yeah. And then it looked like it was done for just specific teams, though. That's what the main thing is.
Yeah,
and
the teams that they felt like they was gonna have trouble with.
Yeah,
they wasn't gonna do it for no damn.
I love what Kirby said about that. He was like, "Well, if they did it for us, but I mean, we whipped their ass, so I don't know."
And that's the point. I was just to make an argument. That's
because that was Jimmy versus Joe when it came down to a team like Georgia had it that year.
Yeah, and that's why I said when you talk about it from that standpoint, you got Ohio State. You still got to beat me. I don't care if you know what my game plan is. I'll give you my script. You still got to be able to stop me. And that's the point I was trying to make, just to make an argument. But that's 4 in a row. How many years of this kind of stallion stuff been going on? Let's be real. Like, sometimes I just watch Michigan Ohio State game and you see Ohio State show up and they just shit the bed against Michigan for some reason. So it's just, that's just the nature of the beast when it comes to that.
Got that blue. Got that big blue.
Yeah. Hey, pretending to be a Central Michigan staffer to get on sidelines is next level.
Yeah, that's lit. Yeah, but he got caught at that shit too.
That's lit.
That motherfucker couldn't get away. He didn't get away with a fucking thing he did.
You know what? Real talk.
Why didn't you just buy tickets?
He did.
And film it from there.
He
bought tickets and stuck
he had
down
a ticket on each 50. He had a ticket on each 50 for one half of the game, and then go to the other side for the other half of the game and fill each sideline.
That's a lot of walking right there, bro. That's a lot of walking.
Marcus, they told that man, Connor, look, man, we're gonna give you the budget. You just go have fun. You gonna get us all the intel. And he did that, man. You know what? I rock with Connor. I think he's probably the most admirable person in this situation to put his lifeline on.
He's cool as hell.
I already know it. For him to be able to buy into that idea and to do it in that
somebody's gonna pick him. Somebody pick him up by 5 years from now.
Well,
he got an 8-year no-show.
He's still been doing right by Michigan because he's the one that got he flipped Bryce Underwood. Because he was the offensive coordinator at his high school the last year he was there.
Okay.
He
got-
got
You say he got an 8 year. He got an 8 year what now?
An 8-year show cause order restricting him from all athletically related activities during the show cause period. Sherrod Moore has a 2-year show cause order, during which he is suspended from 3 games. Michigan self-imposed a 2-game suspension for Moore, and then they upped it to 3 games. NCAA did. Therefore, Moore also will be suspended for the first games of the 26-27 season, the first 3 games of next season too. So,
wow.
I think this is something to be said for this too, though. Sign stealing has always been a thing. Michigan just did it better than everybody else.
No, they
do it in baseball.
They didn't do it better than
They did
everybody
not
else.
do
They
it
did it
better.
worse.
Not at all. They did it more illegal than anybody else.
Well, here's the deal. Let me ask you something. Let's take the doggone New England Patriots. Hell, they were stealing signs and
ain't cheating, you ain't
deflating
trying,
footballs and everything else.
Yeah.
And they got them damn 6 Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You steal signs in baseball all the time, do you not?
A lot of it was because the AFC East was terrible and they had a first round bye and had to win 2 games.
Well, yeah. You still had to play the game.
Yeah.
Still had to play the game. But what I'm saying is they steal in baseball all the time. I don't understand. I'm just being honest with you.
They got in trouble for that.
I don't see why stealing signs is illegal. I don't. That's a part of the game to me.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. I agree with that part.
I don't understand it either. Isn't that a part of scouting, like being aware of what's happening on the
you have like sign stealing in game from the other sideline is part of it. What do you think?
Yeah, people are on people are on BV all the time about it. When he was at Clemson, they notorious for that shit.
Oh, dude.
Literally would have GAs watching offensive coaches on the other side. So if they seen something, they got beat on something. What did you see come from the sideline? What was the hand signal?
Hey guys, you remember when everybody started holding up the hamburger signs and the girls in bikinis and all that kind of stuff?
That's why they started doing it.
That's why they started doing it, and then they didn't kind of went away from that because people started picking up on that. You know, so and now they got the curtain and all that. I mean, they got all kind of stuff. But what I'm saying is, that somebody's gonna pick up on it before it's over with. Then there'll be something else you come up with. You got coaches holding their play sheets over the mics. I get it, but somebody's always going to find a way to break the ice. That's football. And like I said, man, I don't see nothing wrong with stealing signs. I don't care what nobody say.
I say in game. If you're doing it in game, if you're doing it within the confines of the competition at that moment, or you're doing it based off of what you're getting off of film study, watching live game action or whatever, live game film, all 22 film, however you look at it.
Let me ask you this. What's the difference in you watching a film on the team and you back in the day in high school, your coach would say, we're not playing this Friday, so we're gonna go watch so and so.
There is no difference.
So what's the difference in him saying, you know what, we're just gonna send a staff to go scout Mississippi State or whoever, and you sit up there, so you scout the players, I'm scouting the coaches.
Well, I think where you would probably, maybe it's the recording factor. You're muted, Jason. Maybe it's the recorder factor. He was recording.
Yeah, and it's against the rules to do that in game. You're not allowed to go scout games.
I think that's
whether you're recording it or not, you're not allowed to do that.
That's bullshit.
I'm telling you, that's what's
it's the rule.
I know it's the rule. I understand it's the rule, but I still think it's bullshit.
So what you sitting up in the stands?
All 22 film is from the end zones. They don't see the sidelines and all that shit.
Well, it just all depends if you had a camera, face down on. I mean, you could film it from up there,
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Oh, they did. Yeah, that's what they were doing. They had people
that's what I'm saying.
sitting
What's
there
going
filming
in?
it. They were filming
So
them.
if
doing
I'm a
the sideline.
football coach, guys, if I'm a football coach, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. If I'm a football coach and I see that I can get an edge on stealing signs, I'm stealing signs. Now, I'm not gonna say I'm going to the length that they went to steal signs, but if I get that edge, I'm getting that edge.
Absolutely.
100%. You would be a fool not to. My thing is this: it shouldn't even be called stealing signs. If you have the assets and the staffing to be able to designate someone to go, like you just said, Coach, sit at a game. I did it during basketball season. I was coaching little league basketball. After my team played, if the team I was playing next week or the next game was playing after me, I would sit down and I would watch that. I would watch that coach. I would watch those players, and I would look at tendencies. And I would even have my players that could stay with me, 2 or 3 of them, my main players, sit with me and watch them and talk them through what I'm scouting. Talk them through. So when we played in our tournament, my first year coaching 11U, man, my boys was locked in because they knew what was happening. The best player in the league did not play for us, and his worst game was against us. So it came from sitting there watching the game, watching him play, picking up tendencies, watching his dad coach, and look at some of the things that he did. What we need to do to frustrate the coach so he can get discombobulated and watch these 10-year.
Well, let me ask
Go
you
crazy.
this: do you think that Michigan was the only team doing that, or are they just the ones that got caught?
Actually, no, because once they found out about, and I don't know if it was once they found, I shouldn't say it like that. I know for sure that Ohio State, Penn State, and I believe Purdue, maybe, that they were giving each other scouting reports on what the Michigan sideline was doing and what they were sending in. That's facts.
Yeah.
And see, that's what I'm trying to figure out. What I'm trying to figure out, Jason, is was it going on in all of college football and Michigan just got caught, or were they just the main ones that just was heavily, stepping outside the bounds?
They're the ones
That's
that
what
did
I'm
it the
trying to
most
figure out.
dumb as far as like, I mean, leaving the complete digital trail, paper trail, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it was stupid. But in the end, do I have a problem with any of it? Not really. I don't, and I certainly don't think that the players ought to be taking the heat for it. I don't think these players weren't even there.
Nah, because
I felt like Stallions. They're saying right now that he was only he only attended one game to scout it, and 8 others
that they know of.
Yeah,
he was hiring people to do it or giving them tickets to games so that they would do
that's
it.
Where that's where the Venmo, PayPal, or whatever Cash App tracking.
Yeah. Speaking of Venmo and PayPal.
Oh, here we go with that bug. Here we go. I knew it was coming.
Hey,
I knew you was gonna come with that bullshit.
We good with that. We good with it.
Hey, we good with it.
Money line.
Can I speak my piece? I listened to y'all the other day.
Amazing nickname came out of it. Moneyline Material.
Moneyline Material, and I'm rocking with it. My thing is this: even if
Moneyline Material, baby, what's happening?
Even if the young man was betting, as long as, and this is what I don't like about being a professional athlete or a student athlete, like you allow me to receive NIL deals for Prize Picks and all these other betting sites, but I can't use the app that I'm promoting for and earning money from. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. You have students on different YouTube channels, Prize Picks promoting this person, Underdogs promoting this person or sponsoring this person. They're getting paychecks from them, but they can't use the app and bet on. Like, okay, don't let them bet on college football. We know that kind of it muddies the water. But you saying I can't use that? I'm not supposed to gamble at all. I'm an adult. I can't.
Man, if I was John Mateer, I would take that Moneyline Mateer and I would have my people out there selling shirts. I would run with that joint.
You know how many shirts I've seen on Twitter already?
They already killing it.
People making them.
They already killing it.
Oh,
just like
man.
Bama Nation has, we had Link with Jalen Milroe, right? You
might be one of the funniest little clips ever when they said that on College Game Day.
What? Oh yeah. Now that was funny. That was
Reese
you know
didn't
what?
even know what the hell it was.
Hey, my boy.
Norm's just here for moneyline material. I know that. Norm's just here for moneyline.
What's my guy name, man? Pat McAfee.
Pat
that
McAfee?
boy's a fool, bro.
Oh yeah,
I
bro.
seen him at College Game Day, Auburn, Alabama. I mean, Alabama, Georgia game in T-Town. This dude, the energy, bro. You borderline think he might be on that stuff, right? Because man, that energy is there.
I guarantee you, he had to take Ritalin growing up.
Something. I mean, from the time they walked up to the field, man, and was getting ready to go on stage, through the breaks, everything, everybody else up there getting makeup and stuff in between commercials and stuff. He up there just jack like.
You think they're giving him makeup, but as they're powder in his face. You know, a little bump real quick, bro. You think they're giving him makeup.
I ain't want no parts of this, man. I don't want no parts of this, man. That's my guy. But nah.
Check that necklace. Make sure he ain't got the little spoon on the necklace, bro.
Yeah. He's got some quality content out there, bro. When he was in Ireland, just pounding beers. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was funny. That was
Amazing.
funny. That was funny. He was tore up that show. But y'all, I really do think the BS between with the Venmo stuff and that's just more clickbait, more reason to create more drama around NIL and why players shouldn't get paid or why they should.
You know, Coach Smooth. You know what else that does? That keeps your name hot. You know, when you look at the Heisman run, the hottest name. If you got to be playing well, but if you got the hottest name, it helps.
Archie Manning.
It helps. Archie got his peeps, but Moneyline, man, every man, look, everybody likes the riverboat gambler, man. Everybody does.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he is. He's a riverboat gambler, bro, all day long. Yep. So, I remember when it first came out, man, my boy Mike hit me. He's like, man, what's up? I said, man, I don't have an idea. I said, this crazy. I said, but there's no way that you would put that on your Venmo knowing you're a college athlete. You would have to be just completely crazy. And then I saw something that was made up, Arch Manning, and I said, you know what? Yeah, I think somebody trolling real hard.
Real bad.
Trolling real hard. Either, kids do put crazy stuff on their Venmos anyway. Now, he might have just put something on there just messing with somebody.
You know what?
That's
true because my nephew had to Venmo me some money that I had let him borrow on Cash App, but he sent it back to me on Venmo. And when he sent it back, he was like, it was like some ass or some old ass or something like. And I'm like, why you put that as the note? Like you could have just said repayment for loan because this went to the business Venmo. Like you don't need to send no crazy stuff to my business Venmo. My personal is cool, but you send it talking about some ass or something. I'm like, okay, but they
so kids they do crazy stuff, man. Yeah. So I'm glad everybody done looked into it and that's behind them.
Right now I'm 46.
Say what now?
I put some crazy shit in Venmo and I'm 46.
I do it on Cash App with my old lady. We be Cash Apping each other. I'll put some she be like, babe, send me 10 for lunch. And I send it $10. I'll be like for some ass later on or something like I'll put that in the notes.
See?
Well, that's crazy.
See, y'all gonna sit here and talk shit about my boy. I'll tell you what, good for hey man. Here's the other thing about it. There was some other shit that was in that little feed there that nobody's taking that shit literally.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the stuff he was saying wasn't exactly like
good old Christian boy stuff. Come on now, man. He was trading a thinner line with some of the other stuff than the betting.
That's what I felt like, and nobody's talking about that. And they're just all they want. The only thing they're taking literal is the sports gambling thing. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. But we both know.
You know what it really is. Here's the thing. The one thing that I said about this, I said it the first night. I said, look, there's not a credible source that said a fucking thing about this. It's been a Deadspin writer that Deadspin doesn't know. They don't know the dude. And then
That's not even his profile picture.
And it was Texas Barstool.
No, literally nobody.
So basically, yeah. So basically, that's and Texas is the one pouncing on it because they're scared shitless of John Mateer.
Listen,
that's crazy.
I tell you what. I tell you who ain't scared of old John Mateer. Yeah, you know, I ain't even got to tell you. Y'all know, y'all coming to T-Town this year, man. It's going.
Listen, man. Listen, whatever.
You already know, Jason. Me and Jason,
there was a song. Look. There was a song back in the 90s called "All Around the World." Same song.
Listen. You want me to play it for you?
So guess what, bro? Hey, it don't make a difference. Rain, sleet, or snow. Hey, soon it's gonna be ready.
You say that.
You know.
I hope y'all ready. I hope y'all ready.
We're gonna be ready.
I hope y'all
ready.
We're
gonna be ready because guess what, bro? You can get that tail beat in Alabama just like you can get it beat anywhere else.
Hey, ain't nobody been able to do it. Ain't nobody been able to do it.
Don't say it can't happen.
Hey, it can happen. When you go Auburn, when you an Auburn team, you know what I'm saying, and you on a streak. That's the last time we. That's the last time we lost at home, I believe. When was our last home loss, Chad?
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Just turn that shit off.
Man, look here, bro. I got to get ready for a meeting at 11. Guys, it's been good, man. Good catching up with you, Jason, Mike, Smoot.
Appreciate you, bro.
Gotta go. Got to try to take care of a little business, man. But look, we're gonna get back on it. Me and Jason talking about might do something tonight, man. So hey, we'll be back around tonight.
If y'all do something tonight, I'm definitely down. I gotta do some. I gotta do my call in at 8, but then the late night vibes like we used to last season. I'm definitely down for that, man. I'm definitely down for that. But I gotta get up out of here too, Jason. I was coming in and tell you about Jackson Arnold. That's why I originally came in.
Stay around and do that at least.
I will.
At least tell us about that. All right. Well, tell everybody how to find you there, Coach Dent.
Oh man, you can go to the Gridiron Insight, look me up, man, and you know, we're gonna get some stuff put back out. I've been busy, Jason. You know what I've been busy doing, trying to get some stuff that's gonna pop off in another couple of weeks. Big Mike, I'm trying to get Big Mike down here to the SIP, trying to get him down here on the beach. So, but look, I appreciate you guys, man. I'm gonna holler at you next time, bro.
All right, bro.
Always,
man. Yep.
For sure, man.
Talking about the SIP. Hell, I was all through the South, all through SEC country for 2 damn weeks. Nobody
exactly, and then you didn't tell me. You didn't tell me about it, and plus I was gone anyways. I was in Arkansas.
Shit, I didn't tell you about it. You knew about it.
You didn't tell me about the tour, bro.
We're speaking about stallions right here. You need to read this little thing Thamel put out about 78 or 74-page report about Connor Stallions and what some of the stuff he was doing.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
There was a lot of shit. There was a lot of shit.
Good quality stuff right here.
It's getting bad for my boy though.
Yeah. Well,
he admitted
tell us about what you're hearing about Auburn there, Coach Smoot.
So yeah, man, and y'all know I don't give a shit about Auburn, right? Y'all know I hate Auburn with every freaking fiber in me. But I have 2 nephews. One is a I forget the name of the beat writer he works under, but he literally works directly under the young man, or the beat writer. But also Antonio Kite. I don't know if y'all remember him. He played at Alabama, but transferred to Auburn last year. Now I think he's where's Antonio at? I want to say Louisiana Monroe. I believe he hit the portal again. But this past spring, man, we all know what Auburn was going through in the spring. They got Arnold over there. They all this hype. The spring game looked horrible. Defense, the secondary looked horrible. But then you come back in the fall in the first, full pad 11 on 11, teams. All you see is reports of interception, fumbled in the snap, exchanges are bad in the handoffs. And then last Saturday's scrimmage, man.
We know that story.
Yeah, and I heard y'all talking about it, but last Saturday's scrimmage, something that I'm surprised nobody's still talking about is the fact that Auburn's secondary, as trash as it is, didn't get any portal guys, and they're bad. Their secondary is bad. The amount of wide receivers in that room, you got wide receivers faking injuries to keep from having to be at practice. Like you got guys willing to just show up on game day, like for real. Like and it's that bad.
But Spaghetti just says Jay should try playing as a lefty.
You know what's crazy? Hugh Freeze is forcing him into kind of like a situation that Jalen Hurts was forced into his second year as a starter with Dan Enos. That one read, cut the field in half, take off if it's not there. That's what he's being forced into because you don't want to throw Deuce Knight out there as an undeveloped product. And I think Deuce is going to be good year 2.5, year 3. You know, I say 2.5, like 6 games into his first year playing. You know, as a starter, I think he'll be straight. He's going to need that many reps because of the lack in front of him. There's really no ceiling. The floor is so low with the quarterback competition at Auburn. You can't really truly evaluate the freshman quarterback with what he's bringing to the table. And there are a lot of people calling for Jackson Arnold right now. They don't have confidence in him starting this year with all that talent. And I had a take. I said if Jackson Arnold could figure it out, and Auburn fans ate it up on TikTok. Thank y'all for making me go semi-viral. I said if Auburn messes around and Jackson Arnold figures it out, Hugh Freeze and that Auburn offense can be elite, and that could lead them to a crazy good season. They have a trash.
They've got an unbelievable receiver room.
They got 2 running backs out there. Their offensive line, they only got to replace 2 offensive linemen as far as experience and veteran presence. This is a makeup if you have the right quarterback to be a Cinderella type season. Your big games, you hosting Georgia at home, you hosting Alabama at home. This year I think you got Tennessee coming in this year. Like you got some quality games at home. LSU is going to Auburn this year. Or no, they go to Auburn goes to LSU this year. But you look at the makeup of it, and I'm like, all they gotta do is figure out the quarterback situation, and they're gonna be there. They're nowhere near close to figuring it out. They're nowhere. Just like everybody's hype about Deuce, he's making freshman mistakes, and it's easy and okay to see freshman mistakes in controlled environments and practice, but you can't do that in the game, man. You can't do that in the game, especially with the teams you facing. You give any of these teams an inkling of a chance against your team, and you're supposed to be the better team. We saw how that went in college football last year. A lot of upsets happen in those type of scenarios. So Jackson Arnold is not in a good space right now. And like y'all said, I think it's more of a mental thing. And like I said last year, the skill set, I never liked his arm. I never thought he had a great arm. I always thought he was inaccurate. But yeah, they struggling over there. Yeah, but Freeze is on the hot seat. If they start losing, you will see the freshman QB C. Hawkins last year. Hey, that's a whole different program. But I get where you coming from. The difference is the folks that make the decision at Auburn, in Auburn, they ain't even on the sideline. Trust me, believe me. They don't. If they want Deuce to start, Deuce will be starting week 1.
Well, there's something to be said for that. But he's hoping that he can get Jackson to get it together and have some confidence. But you even heard him. You heard what Hugh was saying last week. Talking about it. So he's publicly telling his defense to back off his quarterback. What the hell? That was the dumbest shit I've ever. But that tells you how bad it is. He's holding the football in that one yesterday. Hugh's screaming at him, throws his hat. You know, he didn't even know the play apparently. It just wasn't good. It's just not a good look, man. It's not a good look. None of it.
And for all you Auburn fans out there that keep talking about it's all a plot twist, man. I have never seen Hugh Freeze frustrated talking about his offense. Never. He's always had complaints about his defense coming along and all of this, but he's never had complaints about his offense. He's complaining about his offense right now. He's worried.
You sure he was complaining about him last year, especially his quarterback?
Yeah. Well, towards the end,
he's eating Peyton alive. Poor bastard.
Towards the end of the season, he was really giving it to Peyton, but at the beginning, they had the utmost confidence in Peyton. Preseason, he was the reason why Peyton Thorne was even getting top 3, top 5 ranking the SEC quarterback rated. Like Peyton Thorne, and it's all because of Hugh Freeze, man. And like I said, I still am a firm believer in. What do you think about Gruden at Auburn? I don't think that's happening. Gruden ain't trying to be nowhere in the South.
He said he wants to go to the SEC. He said it at Georgia.
Man, that man, if anything, Gruden will probably try to go and take over Missouri or something like that before he take over Auburn. They'll eat that man alive.
The Cowboys. Jay did not play in the Auburn game.
He didn't play against Auburn last year. Oklahoma did when Oklahoma played Auburn.
Nope. Hawkins did. Hawkins beat him.
See, I'm telling you, man. And I'm
60-yard
telling you,
touchdown run,
hey,
60-yard pass.
Week 4 is going to tell me a lot about Oklahoma's passing game against Auburn. If they can't get up 380 plus passing against Auburn, y'all not doing the right thing. Auburn's secondary is butt. I mean, stank, cold body, homeless shelter, but like
yeah, but Oklahoma's ain't. But Oklahoma's ain't, bro.
I know that's what
legit.
I know that's what I'm saying. If y'all don't capitalize off of that game early in the season, while I promise you, Auburn gonna be figuring it out against South Alabama. South Alabama gonna mess around and give Auburn a game. They defense is crazy. That mentality that Kane Womack left there at South Alabama, they have a crazy swarm type defense still. That mentality is still there. Their offense may sputter, but when you're going against another struggling offense, y'all know those games like that can get carried into the fourth quarter. You can see that quote unquote huge upset. But Baylor, I think Baylor gonna put up numbers against Auburn. Auburn might win, but I think Baylor gonna put up points because of that secondary is trash. And
hey,
if
man,
Jackson,
Aranda's gonna send the house at his ass.
You know it. That's the only way he's going to survive that game. That's the only way he's going to survive. He got to send that pressure. But you got big playmakers. If they get forced into the quick game, Hugh Freeze knows how to scheme it up. If they get forced into the quick game, Cam Coleman and Perry and all them boys out there in the receiving core, they get the ball, man. Those are big body receivers that can really create some plays after with yards after catch with the ball in their hands. So that'll be a saving grace. But that Oklahoma game,
butt though a minute ago, is that what you did?
Yes,
you say homeless butt,
homeless shelter butt. Yeah. Greg,
like
yes.
1 shower a week, maybe, or something.
Not even. We're talking about 1 shower every 11 days. You know, you making it. Yeah, that's bad. Like I don't know if y'all.
And in the South, a homeless shelter in the South where it's sweating all the time. Dang.
And it's humid. Look at Mike. Look at him.
Thank you.
That's our state, bro. That's our state. That's how bad they bad, man. They bad. But their front is great. So you all know what the kind of the balance is. Georgia has benefited from that for years. They have an elite front, and they have a talented secondary that needs to come along and kind of get cohesive. And by week 5, week 6, their whole defense looks good because the front has saved them. I don't think Auburn has that luxury this year. They don't have an offense to supplement that defensive front. Their offensive line is going to be struggling, going to be trying to figure it out. Yeah, this like I said in my take, if they figured out at quarterback, that fixes 75% of Auburn's issues as a team. If you find out the quarterback position, but it's not looking like they're gonna be able to figure that out. So it's gonna be a long year for Auburn if they don't figure something out before kickoff against Baylor.
So you think that Hugh's just trying to be on that free money train, trying to get the hell on out of there because he knows it's just crazy there, or what?
I would. I mean, that was that Dookie hole sweat. I would though. At this point, man, Harrison was able to do it. Shoot, why not continue on with the flow? Like you tried, you did. What, that was Freeze's second year? Or was that his first year last year? That was just
no. This is year 3 for Freeze.
Going into this year's year 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know, man.
I think he screwed up when he didn't go to the portal and get somebody better than Peyton Thorne last year.
That was crazy to me. You went and dialed in on Peyton Thorne too. Like you let Ashford go. You didn't even give him a chance. And I think Ashford, for what he was doing under Harrison, was more than capable of developing. If you get a guy like Hugh Freeze in there, why you don't use that skill set? You know, didn't Ashford go to South Carolina? Robbie Ashford.
Yeah, Robbie Ashford.
Yeah, he went to South Carolina. I think he's behind Sellers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's behind Sellers. Yeah.
Yeah. So
he's
I mean,
not good though either.
Yeah, he wasn't, but he was better than Peyton Thorne, man. It's not hard to be better than Peyton Thorne. And you think about it, they still won what 7 games last year with Peyton Thorne. They won 6 games with Peyton Thorne. They could have won 8 or 9. You pushing it if you say 9, but 8. They would have been 8-4 if they had a better quarterback. So somebody just said it too. That USF quarterback, that's who they were going after. The Brown kid.
Yeah. That's what they're saying. Jackson's going to be there next year.
Oh no! That Brown kid from USF, Auburn was going after him.
Yeah,
they were reaching out to him.
Hey man, and you think about it when they went and got Kevin Singleton. You already got Cam Coleman. How the hell you don't go find up? You could have gotten somebody better than that. Come on, man.
I wish Cam Coleman and Uno would have came on to Bama in that class with Ryan and them, because
shit. I'm glad they didn't.
But what imagine having Ty Simpson or Keelan Russell with that group of wide receivers available right now. Bama's wide receiver room look nice now.
It's nice. Yeah, it's a good wide receiver. Let me ask you that. What do you think about Ty Simpson as a starter?
I think it's the right choice, honestly. I'm not saying he's the best quarterback in the room by any means, but I think it's the right choice for where you are as your staff, as your team. The players believe in him. The quarterback room follows his lead. I mean, he's been consistent through spring. There has been no drop off. And some of the things that I evaluated with him and said would keep him from taking the reins as the starting quarterback, apparently Ryan Grubb has evaluated and said those exact things that I said would keep him off the field. The mental blocks, being able to roll over after a negative play, roll on to the next play, and build something positive, stacking good plays. And Ty Simpson struggled with that during his time under Milroe, during his time under Bryce, when Bryce was there. So I look at it now, man, and I say if he's answered those questions and kind of answered the call with meeting those expectations, he deserves it. And you got to roll it onto the field, the game field, on Saturdays. And if it doesn't roll over, I believe the leash is a 3-week leash, max. A 3-week leash with a struggling offense. Because, and I'm talking about week 3 at halftime, if we're not at the stage or at the level that Ryan Grubb and Kalen DeBoer want this offense to be operating, I could see Keelan Russell coming in against Wisconsin week 3, maybe in to end the first half and to finish the game, so that he can be prepared for the bye week, and they'll have another competition in bye week to see who's ready to start against Georgia.
Yeah. Ooh, you don't want to send a freshman in against Georgia, do you?
Yes, you do.
On the road?
Yes, you do.
If you don't have no film on them?
Look, Kalen DeBoer, Kane Womack, Ryan Grubb, they don't care what listen. Kane Womack showed us last year. He played 6 true freshmen on the defensive side. 6 true freshmen had more than 100 snaps on defense last year. So, and offensively, you saw what they did with Ryan Williams, man. I mean, he's different. But they gave that man a workload because that's what his skill set demanded for the team at the time. I don't think they shorten that up for the quarterback position, especially this year. Ryan Grubb not playing, man. He's not playing. He as soon as he congratulated Ty, he turned around and said, it ain't over. We needed to do this so we can move forward as a unit. This ain't got nothing to do with you. It ain't got nothing to do with Keelan. It ain't got nothing to do with the media. This is what we felt was best for the team. And I think that's why Ty is kind of separating himself too. He's doing what's best for the team. I have yet to see or hear anything about him being that cocky Ty that showed up freshman year. So I like the decision. I like it. I think it sets it up perfect for Keelan to work and continue to develop. You get to see this offense operate in its max capacity.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. I got you guys as one of the teams getting into the playoff for sure. So we'll see.
Hey, listen. I'm telling you, Jason, when y'all come down here for that Oklahoma game, if you still pulling up, bro,
I'll be there.
I'm gonna take you to the spot, and I'm gonna show you why this is a different team before y'all even kick off, man. It's a different team, bro.
It's a different team too, bro.
I believe it. I just think because of the media and everything surrounding Bama last year and how we ended, the energy and the flow is different for the University of Alabama when it comes to college football in general. It's different from the rest of college football. I see some teams resurging, coming back to where they, the standard. But I told this to my chat the other day. I'm not saying that Alabama will go undefeated, but if they did this season, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. I would it be exciting and all of that? Yes, but I would not be surprised if they would be the team that defy the odds and say, I don't believe
it's tough for anybody to go to undefeated in this league.
Me too. I think across college football, with the new format and everything, it's going to be tough to go undefeated because you have to play so many more players now. In order, if you want to keep a roster, you can't just think about the moment in this day and age of college football. You don't have people stuck on your team for 4 years no more. You got to really, all right, man, I got to get this guy at least 2 or 3 snaps. And those 2 or 3 snaps that you gave your 5-star recruit that just signed is not ready. They're 2 or 3. They could be the 2 or 3 plays in the game where that changed the whole momentum of the game, and you lose to an unranked Vanderbilt or unranked Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. That's what college football is becoming, and I think it's time to accept it for what it is. But I was saying, man, if Alabama was to go undefeated, win the national championship, I would not be surprised because of what's available on that roster, what's available on that staff, and just the energy around it. So,
you Bama fans are just sure y'all gonna beat Oklahoma, though, huh?
Listen, I think we're gonna put belt to ass. I really do.
Not the first time I've heard that.
I think John Mateer. I think John Mateer gonna be one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the league, though. I tell you that. If he, and it's gonna be because he's gonna be able to distribute the ball to 9 to 11 receivers on that Oklahoma roster. That's what I feel like is going to be the difference from what he had to do at Washington to now Oklahoma. I think that you guys are going to utilize your depth with so many questions at the wide receiver room, trying to figure out who's going to emerge. I think early on in the season, we'll see his ability to distribute the ball, and the timing of that offense is going to be key. The defense is going to give you plenty extra opportunities during games. Your early season schedule is pretty favorable, right, to figure some things out. And Mateer is a veteran guy with some quality experience coming over with a system that he basically helped bring attention to because of his play, So, and week 2 against Michigan gonna be real interesting. Gonna be real interesting that y'all hosting him. Will he show up in that big game and go crazy? That's the one I'm gonna be like, okay, we got some. And then hosting Auburn, that's huge for y'all being able to host them. And
I think Auburn's in deep shit. I bet you Jackson Arnold ain't gonna start in that game, bro. There ain't no way.
You don't think so?
Gonna feed him to the wolves? Hell no. They're not gonna do it.
I think he will play decent enough to where he will start that game, but second, third quarter, Deuce Knight might get 1 or 2 snaps to see what happens, and then that the rest of that game, Deuce Knight will finish the game.
Here's the thing though about the Bama proclamation on the proclamation about belt to ass. Just remember, y'all got LSU the week before, and Oklahoma's got a bye week the week before.
Yep, same way it happened last year. But we hosting y'all this year.
That's true.
That's the biggest thing. We hosting LSU too. We ain't got to move around. We ain't got to wait. We waiting on y'all. We get to sit at home.
Back to back. It'll be back to back home game or road games for Oklahoma, but you got a bye in between them.
Yep. So. I like it. We got a bye week before LSU, so we get to open up the 4th page of the playbook and start utilizing that, getting y'all thinking about what's about to happen.
Yeah, we'll see.
They keep talking about Saban. Man, listen, y'all got mad at me last year when I said y'all was feeling real 6-6-ish. We didn't get y'all in the.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that because you know that it wasn't for the reasons that you said it was for.
It was. Jackson Arnold was the main reason. I didn't trust Jackson Arnold from day one. Jason, I hated Jackson Arnold. I felt like he was overrated. That Elite 11 and all that stuff you was trying to feed me last year, I wasn't feeling it.
I wasn't even feeding any of that. I said they should have kept DG around.
Now, what I will give you is Hawkins. The week I came on after Hawkins had his appearance. I don't know why they didn't just turn the page and just let Hawkins ride the rest of the season out. I don't know why.
That too. Ben said that.
But that Jackson Arnold, I've been said I watched the Elite 11 competition when he went in, and it was garbage.
Against air though, who gives a shit about that?
He didn't look good then though. He didn't look good then. Like Yeah. But y'all, let me get off here. I gotta eat. I gotta get these dogs from outside. Hey,
All right, bro.
you seen
Appreciate you
my
coming
boy
in.
yet? You seen my boy yet, Jason?
Who's that?
Boss, man, my new puppy. I'm gonna go get him. Y'all, I'll be right back.
got a
Y'all. I
new
gotta
one?
go. Yeah, I gotta show y'all. Hold on.
All right. Y'all talking all
Bro,
kinds of shit to old
listen,
Smooth.
man.
Huh?
Listen, all this shit that's coming out from this NCAA investigation is hilarious.
Yeah.
This is hilarious.
Well, we gotta
Sharon
read
Moore
some of it. Start reading it.
he originally told investigators the reason why he deleted stuff off his phone was for what? Storage space. That's what he told them. But then later admitted he deleted it once the allegations broke. And Coach Partridge, the linebacker coach, has pretty much been exonerated. Like he's nothing happened to him.
Oh, he got a new dog. He got a new dog.
Say what's up. Hey, y'all. Say what's. Oh, boy, where you going? That boy trying to jump out the chair. Bruh.
He got a puppy.
Bruh, he's only 14 weeks old, man.
He's a big
42
ass dude.
pounds. 42 pounds. He's an XL bully. Look at his paws, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, bruh, big, man. He gonna his
He's a
dad is
good-looking
like
dog.
160,
He's a
man.
good-looking dog, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my boy looking right. Oh Lord, look at him, big ass, snatching stiff. I'm gonna have him looking right, man. Oklahoma game, he gonna be with us, Jason. He gonna be with us. Yeah, I gotta get him in.
I got a 150-pound dog sitting back here on Norman. You just saw him on the t-shirt. By the way, make sure you guys get over to hofmedia.us/pod-merch and get your Moneyline material wear with a picture of Norman on it. Make sure you get over there and check it out.
Moneyline material. That junk is lit. If he don't, hey, you better cut that man in.
Hey, I will. I will. Hey,
I rock a Moneyline material shirt. I think that junk go hard, and I like his game.
Hard, bro.
It does.
I like his game.
It does go hard.
Bryce said he got that dog in him, unlike Bama. Man, stop, bro.
You
got lucky. You got lucky. You got us on an off week, and we you know what? I ain't even gonna say you got lucky. Y'all beat us. But don't act like we didn't have all the other issues going. Just like y'all want to make excuses about why y'all went 6-6. Don't act like this. Like y'all, you'll see. I just keep on. Just ride this one out until what's the date, Jason? September what?
No, it's November. Like November.
Oh, I'm thinking Georgia game in September.
Some shit.
There he go.
Down, big boy.
There he go. He must
be
be
a big bastard. Look at his ass.
Yeah.
November 15th, man.
November 15th. That's right.
November 15th. Big Mike, you ain't gonna be able to make it to T-Town for that one.
I'm in there. I'm already in there, bro.
Oh yeah, we definitely pulling up.
Swimwear. We in there like swimwear.
Hey, the tailgate gonna be stupid. We might need to. I got the hookup, man. We might need to set up our own zone, man. It ain't too late. September the November 15th. So I think we'll still be able to do it. We can see it. I'll check out some stuff. I'll check on some stuff. I got some spots that we definitely gonna be able to go to that Friday night. You know, and I don't do clubs, so y'all know. But like some stuff where we can get around some alumni.
I'll be there all week, bro. I'm gonna be there all week.
Oh, we about to turn up then, boy.
I'm gonna be there all week.
Y'all might not even get alive over here on that Oklahoma side. I'm gonna have Jason outside, boy. We're gonna be outside in Bama, baby. But y'all, let me get up out of here, man. Mike, Jason, I appreciate y'all, man. Let me know if you want to do something late night. I'm down. I'm up for it tonight, for real. I'm about to have some fun with my boys. This about to be kickoff. We less than 2 weeks away, man.
Yep. All right, brother. Well, I appreciate you coming on, man. We'll holler at you later on.
For sure, man. Much love. Y'all take it easy, brothers.
Later, bro.
Yep.
Coach Smook from the Coach Smook Network. Make sure y'all get over there and check out his show. He's doing, man, he's been doing numbers, man. He's been doing numbers. All right. Let's close out on this. What's your highlights off of the Connor Stallions, the report? What are your highlights? So get into that and we'll close out.
I feel like the consensus out there right now is 20 mil plus an extra 3 game is an easy trade off for a natty. Kind of what everybody's been saying. Yeah, Sharon, he did some dirt. He deleted some stuff, got rid of some evidence. Same thing with Stallions, threw his phone and a computer in a pond somewhere.
Wait,
And Chris,
so what is this dox thing that you were talking about? What is doxing? What is that?
oh, that's where you like put people's shit online.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he threw some shit in a phone and computer in a pond, and Chris Partridge, the linebacker coach, who pretty much said he was innocent the whole time. It pretty much says that he was innocent and exonerated in the investigation.
Wow.
But yeah, there's that the Sharon Moore quote was funny, saying he deleted that stuff off his phone because of storage issues. lied to the investigator, and then later admitted that he like deleted it once the allegations broke. Yeah, Pete Nakos got a couple good ones out there, and then the other cat, I don't know how you say his name, Zinitz. You got some good stuff right there.
Boy, Smoot got the damn comment section on fire right now. They're pissed off at him for all that shit he was just talking. Y'all, they mad, big mad. Huh?
Dude,
That's all right. That's all right. Let him talk. They're all talking shit. They were talking a lot of shit last year too. We'll see how it goes. It's a tough place to go win games, man. I know that, and the game's going to probably matter. It's going to probably have a lot on the line. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Dude, there's they got some crazy shit.
Who hasn't thrown a phone in a pond?
There's some. I was chuckling over. I don't know if y'all saw me over here reading some of this shit. I was chuckling.
Yeah, I caught every once in a while.
I was chuckling pretty good. Yeah, no, it's funny stuff, man. But good quality stuff. They got a rundown on here of a lot of the penalties. 4 years of probation.
4 years of probation.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, that
right
one could be bad because if they're about to get busted again on some shit too, aren't they? There's some more stuff coming up.
4 years of probation,
Because of
financial
that coach, that assistant coach that was like messing with chicks, girls, young girls, putting out their info.
Wow.
Yeah.
So a 25% reduction in football official visits during 25-26 season, a 14-week prohibition on recruiting communications in the football program during the probation period. Connor Steins gets an 8-year show cause order restricting him from all athletic related activities during the show cause period. Is that just at Michigan? Is that what that means?
Say it again. Say it one more time.
It says an 8-year show cause order restricting him from all athletic related activities during the show cause period. Is that just apply to Michigan?
No, that'll be everywhere.
That's everywhere.
Anywhere in college sports, college athletics.
Yeah. Harbaugh's got a 10-year.
Yep.
Oh, no, he's got an extra 10-year that begins on August 7th, 2028 at the conclusion of his 4-year show cause from the previous case.
Damn. Poor O'Connor Stallions, he ain't gonna eat no more, bro. He ain't gonna be able to eat no more.
Yeah, more. Yeah, yeah.
The thing is like even if somebody said in there that they should have to forfeit games, we saw them win. It doesn't mean a fucking thing if you do that. It's like they took away Reggie Bush's Heisman. So we watched him win the motherfucker. That's enough. That's if you're wanting punishments, that's not a punishment.
Yeah.
You're gonna take away their national championship and act like they didn't win it. We watched them do it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
that dude
crazy,
ain't
man.
gonna get to it. He ain't gonna coach again though. He wasn't really a coach anyway.
Who? Stallions?
Stallions.
Shit, he was trying to take over the whole Michigan program, bro. That's what his goals were.
Well,
that was his goals.
Oops. Fuck that one up.
Yep.
They could never hire him back. Never.
Oh, dude, there's probably people on that program that loved what he was doing exactly what they wanted him to do.
Well, that's true. But you can't hire a guy back like that. You just can't do it. I mean, that's heat that you don't want. Not that the NCAA has any. I mean, they could tell the NCAA to kiss their ass, and what are they going to do about it?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yep.
They thumb their nose over Burgergate, and now but are they though? I mean, really, they're not really hammering them for it. I mean, don't call it the hammer. That's Ohio State sounding shit, and it ain't even real.
Yeah, forget it, Natty. He's a Michigan legend.
True. Happy Reggie got his Heisman back. Yeah, he should have. I mean, come on, man. He still won the damn thing no matter what. All I'm saying is none of that shit matters. None of it matters. Still weird that they're getting punished for this. Like they scouted and stole signs. Why the hell wouldn't you change things if there were rumors of it taking place? Not only were there, it wasn't rumors even, Truoki. That's the whole thing about it, is they knew that shit was going on for years. I don't know. But coaches have tendencies, that's for sure. They have tendencies. And they were talking about, was it Spags that Belichick was talking about recently when he was talking about that he stood a certain way whenever they were whenever they were blitzing or something like that. He was talking about it on the pivot pod.
For real?
Yeah. It's pretty funny. And they kept saying, or every time they played the Eagles, it was like, man, he's still doing it. They knew what he was doing.
That's funny.
Every time.
That's next level shit.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, they're the best at that shit, at catching all that stuff. But in BV too, Ohio State been bitching about BV, all those ass whippings that they took from them in the damn playoff. They've been bitching about BV for years. But he gets it during the game. You know, he'll get you during the game. Yeah, they deserved what they got. Hey, listen, man, I'm with you on that. And they were cheating too. It's not like Michigan was the only one. I'm not taking any sides on it because I don't give a shit about any of them. But I'm just saying they weren't the only ones. And I'm one of those people, I believe you ain't trying to get their damn signs, you stupid. You better be. It's like when Lincoln was bitching and whining, putting that stuff up in front of his face because he said that Utah was stealing their signs before. What did Witt say? Fucking change your signs. You know what I mean? He didn't even deny it. Whittingham was like, change your signs. Shut up.
Yeah. You got to.
The last thing I've given a shit about that somebody from Utah said.
Got to. Bro, when I was at the Michigan visit, Stallions even said it. He's like, yeah, they had some kids filming their signs and they knew that he was going to end up going to Ohio State. Yeah. And like they were filming the signs during the practice. Yeah. The Stallions come over and was like, you guys can't be filming or whatever. And he's like, I should take your phones, but he didn't. And then like later in the night when we were eating dinner, he's like, don't matter. I'll just let them use it. And then we'll just like change them and make a counter play off of, what they think is a sign, but we're actually doing something else. He's like, yeah. I was like, and then, a couple months later, this whole sign stealing thing goes down. I was like, yo, that's the same guy. I was like, holy shit.
Oh, and man, they are serious about that shit with that rivalry.
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing the best. And like right now, can you imagine Ohio State? I think Ryan Day could be in serious trouble a year after winning the Natty if they get beat again. You can't lose another game. You can't not lose 5 in a row to fucking Michigan if you're Ohio State. You can't do it.
Yeah.
It's still wild, man.
Wild stuff, man. Wild stuff. But yeah, we're right around the corner. Damn near 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks away from the first game.
It's almost there, brother. It's almost there. Almost there. Yep. Well, bro, I've got some stuff I got to get done. I know you do too. I'm going to try to get back on later on, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it today or not, guys. I got to check and see. There was a death in the family, not in the family, but pretty much in the family. So, prayers for the fam on that one. But yeah, listen, excited about the season coming up. Excited about whatever's. I mean, look, I'm glad to see that the offense did its thing. I want to see them bounce back and be competitive like they did. And but I know that the defense is probably going to bounce back too. So I'm excited about this season coming up, man. I know I am. It's fun. It's fun stuff, man. Having it as loaded as it is on that defense and everything that we're hearing about these cornerbacks. That's what I did want to ask you. What are you thinking about these young corners that are just showing out, man?
Bro, I've been trying to tell y'all about JJ Newcomb. Been trying to tell y'all.
Yep.
Trying. That dude is good, man. Dude is good.
Portland Guillory, same.
But I haven't seen too much of him, but I've seen a little bit more sample size of Newcomb for sure. Every time I see him, he's making plays, man. Muscular, big, not going to get pushed around a little bit. He's got he's got really fast feet, dude. Like his.
Well, and then Newcomb, I mean, shit. His dad was a freaking animal, man. Bobby Newcomb was a baller.
Yeah. He got a little brother,
it's
too.
No surprise. Yeah. It's no surprise that Jeremiah is that guy.
I think his little brother's supposed to be really good, too.
Yeah. Yeah. Excited about that, man. There's another one of those guys that was a 3-star for all you star watching fools.
Yeah. Well, we'll see, man. We'll see what's up. Corners, looking like, 5, 6, 7 of them. With a name that doesn't get talked about a lot much in that corner, in that DB room is Mike Hawkins' younger brother, Malik. You know what I mean?
Devin Jordan.
Kind of good for not out of it, but he's out there balling, man. He's out there balling.
Bro, he's an elite talent, man. These Hawkins kids are talented.
Oh yeah.
All kinds of athleticism. I'm excited about that too. And again, I'll say it out loud as I can. The best quarterback room in the country. It ain't really close.
Yeah.
So,
those cornerbacks.
All those 6-6 bullshitters out there, keep talking because you're gonna see.
We'll see what happens this year with the cornerback room, but it's looking good, man.
I like it. Yeah.
It's looking good. There's a lot of young, promising talent too. I'm not saying, we got some older pieces. We got Gentry. We got the, Jacoby. But we got some dudes, man. Got some young cats. Bodes well, man. And this is why I always say you got to give head coaches time, right? You got to give them time to get their dudes in there, develop their dudes, and build depth, right? And you're starting to see that at a lot of levels. You know what I mean? You're starting to see those coaching staffs, dudes that they recruited, got in the program, learned the system, and you're starting to see some dividends. We'll see how the season plays off. But I mean, you look at it at a lot of the levels, man. The D line's deep. I mean, you could say we're not deep at linebacker, but we got some dudes there. We'll see how it goes. I mean, you could probably say the safety, same thing as safety, right? We only got 2 real dudes that played a lot last year. And behind them, there's a lot of young talent, right?
But there's a lot of young talent, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're stacking like a lot of young talent. Yeah. Linebacker remains to be seen, man. And I mean, you look at the offense, right? Our offensive line looks a lot better. Quarterback, you know, is we got two, you know, we got dudes right there in that position, right?
That's right.
You know, the running back room's deep as hell. You know, when you're talking about young cats like
Torrey Blaylock has done nothing but impress.
Like not even like made him, you know, trying to find snaps. Crazy, right? And you know, obviously receiver, we got dudes, and you know, we'll see what happens in the tight end room. But yeah, we're getting depth, man. We got, hopefully it's like a conveyor belt, man. We just keep bringing dudes out there that keep whooping people's ass. Just keep bringing them out there. Just keep shoveling them out there in waves. Boom, boom. Keep giving them the business, man. But yeah, man, I think it's going to be a good year.
It's going to be a good year. It's going to be a good year. I'm excited for it. Yep. All right, guys. We're going to get out of here. But I appreciate everybody coming in. Make sure you get over there. Hey, check out the merch store, hofmedia.us/pod-merch. Make sure you get over to Fanatics if you're looking for your officially licensed gear for whatever team you follow. For you Texas fans, you can do the same. Benji did it. He jumped on there and got something out of the pod merch store, or out of the Fanatics store, hofmedia.us/fanatics. And then if you're going to bet games, you might as well get on MyBookie. It's MyBookie1000, hofmedia.us/MyBookie1000. Make sure you get it all hooked up there. You get 100% deposit bonus up to $1,000 if you do that. So make sure you guys get over there and check all that out. And we will see you all on the next one. Are you tired of your game day gear looking like it's stuck in the offseason? Well, step up your fandom with Hall of Fame College Football's official Fanatics partner store. Whether you're a diehard Oklahoma Sooners fan like myself, bleeding crimson and cream, or you rep another one of the SEC's heavy hitters, Fanatics has you covered. Shop thousands of officially licensed hats, jerseys, sideline polos, and exclusive championship merch from the entire Power 4 and Group of 6 too. All shipped directly to your doorstep and fast. You want to gear up like your favorite coaches and players? Are you looking for that perfect tailgate tee or a statement piece for your man cave? Fanatics is your one-stop shop for authentic college football gear from everybody that plays the game. So do yourself and your team a favor. Click our link in the description or simply log on to hofmedia.us/fanatics. That's hofmedia.us/fanatics. And you can shop everything that you want for the best prices of the day right on our Fanatics partner page.